Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending this important meeting. The aim of today's meeting is to highlight and present to you the devastating impact of the recent floods that has affected the people of Puntland, or more specifically, the historic and traditional city of Qardho and its generous people. I thank President Denny for the remarkable leadership he has shown in responding to the emergency Qardho is facing during this testing time. We meet at a time when the entire world is faced by massive disruption and mounting challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. While every country has been impacted to varying degrees by the health crisis, Somalia has been critically affected, compounded by a weak health infrastructure and limited resources. The Somali people are facing one of the worst hardships of our time. And by all accounts, the socio-economic impact of the disease will prevail much longer than the pressing and immediate health crisis we are now responding to. The federal government and all its federal member states are facing economic strain as a result of the global shutdown. Remittances are down, impacting almost all households in Somalia. Trade has dramatically declined as a result of the global shutdown. Businesses are feeling the pinch of reduced household income. And in order to respond to the current crisis, the federal government and our federal member states operative costs have increased while income has substantially decreased. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the people of Qardho, while coping with the worst of the health and economic impact of COVID-19, have also been struck by the worst floods to have affected the city in recent history. Businesses and property are demolished, critical infrastructure damaged, livestock and farms destroyed, while all the jobs these sectors created are lost. What is worse is the town that was home to refugees and IDPs has now to contend with thousands more displaced. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of those who lost their loved ones and those who remain missing. I am very proud of the swift reaction by Somalis from all walks of life, and particularly those from Puntland who responded by offering their support in the initial phase of the response. The people of Puntland have shown the importance of unity among all members of the society when crises such as this strike a region. The leadership of Puntland and its elite deserve special mention for attending to the wars affected in their communities. Unfortunately, despite the timely response by both the federal government and Puntland, the impact of floods in Qardho has devastated the physical infrastructure and livelihoods to an immeasurable extent. For this sort of crisis to not revert, I believe President Denny and his team have already presented a clear plan that would offer the people and the town of Qardho a lasting and viable solution to prevent the adverse impact of future floods. It will also address the approach to restore the livelihoods for the thousands that have just become IDPs. This plan will also include a massive rebuilding and rehabilitation campaign to bring the city back to normalcy and requires your full partnership. On behalf of the federal government and all the federal member states, I would like to thank our international partners for always standing by the Somali people, especially at times like this when lives and livelihoods must be saved. Now is the time when Somalia needs your solidarity and generosity to ease the pain of those in Qardho who just on the 25th of April were able to attend to their businesses, farms, and livestock. earn livelihoods through employment, and attend to and sustain their family. Sadly, today, they face new reality and have to rebuild their lives from scratch. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today, we have come together to convey their voices. We've come together to imagine the hardship they face and to consider the hard and long journey they must embark on in order to rebuild their lives. The people of Qardho need your urgent and sustained response in this critical matter. And it is my hope that you will answer their call. Thank you very much for your attention.